everybody!
Greetings from Auckland, New Zealand. So we have been back in New Zealand for a couple of months now. However, today we finally have a non-windy and wet weather day, so we're going to take advantage to make this final wrap-up vlog for the year.
Yeah, so even though it might feel like to you guys a continuation on from our Turkey series, we have not been making vlogs for quite a few months now.
Yeah, and that's because we've just been so busy. We'll fill you in on everything we've been up to and what we've got planned for next year throughout the day. But today we are going to go do a walk around Orakei Basin, which is a local favorite of Peter's.
Yeah.
Hopefully grab some food from a Sushi Truck if they are there. So
yeah, another one of my local favorites as well. So come along, should be a fun one.
And then we might end up with some Christmas lights at the end.
And one ginger lemon kombucha, please. We're in luck. The local Sushi Truck is open here on Shore Road, and Christmas is always a really nice vibe in this parking lot because there's a lot of different trucks that are open here. So there's a Christmas tree truck during this period, as well as the regulars like the espresso, the flower, and the strawberry and avocado truck. But the sushi is where it's at.
It's what we're here for.
Yeah, I've gotten myself the avocado teriyaki chicken. And look at that, that looks delicious. I love that they give a giant piece of avocado on every single piece. And the teriyaki chicken has been marinated in natural fruit ingredients. So it's got a slightly different flavor. Let's give that a bite.
He loves the sushi.
Mm-hmm.
We often eat it when Peter comes to either walk Chocho, parents' dog, or if we're visiting parents nearby.
It is delicious. One of the best teriyaki chicken and avocado sushis that you can find in Auckland. Kind of somewhere that I wanted to keep secret, but now the secret is out.
You gotta share this.
It's really good. I've been coming here for so many years, and as Yen say, whenever we're in the area, it's a good place to stop by for. Also got a kombucha. Perfect chaser.
Yeah, such
Yum.
a good summer's day, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pack of 6, and I've got the same thing. Reason I thought that we've actually made a vlog here before, but Peter has assured me that we haven't, and when I'm doing this walk I'm thinking, yeah, no, I don't think we actually have. So there's no better time than to do it now in December. I can't believe it's December, eh?
Yeah, I know, the pahudakawas are in bloom.
Yes, exactly, which is our New Zealand Christmas tree with that brilliant bright red. And it's a very peaceful walk to do. It's roughly about, what are you saying, about 45 minutes to an hour
return.
The whole loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a place where people often walk their dogs because there's some off-leash and on-leash areas. And yeah, it's very peaceful, nice, and you've got the basin to look out at. Ooh, butterfly. Found ourselves a nice little spot that ducks out into the water, and we thought we'd give you an update. I'm just seeing the cute dog that keeps running in after his tennis ball. Give you guys an update about what we have been up to, which basically has been what?
Yeah, well, we came back for one of our best friends' weddings, and I was the, what do you call it, the best man.
I was one of the bridesmaids, so there was a lot of wedding stuff that was going on, which
Had
is
to
really
plan
cool.
a stag do and all that kind of stuff as well.
Lots of awesome catching up with friends and of course our family since we've been back. We've also, well, Peter's had 2 surgeries in the 2 months when we first got back.
Yeah, one was a big one to get my nose fixed, so now I can finally breathe out of both nostrils.
And the other one was he had to get a cyst cut out of his neck. So we're gonna put a graphic warning spoiler thing here. So fast forward a couple of seconds if you don't want to see this part.
So the last 2 months I've had 2 surgeries, one to get my deviated septum fixed so now I can breathe fully, and the other just to get the cyst removed on my neck. But now that both the surgeries are done, I'm finally all good to go. Might need a new white t-shirt too. So it's been 3 days since the neck surgery and I've just taken off the plaster. Everything's been healing really well and I'm due in again on Friday to be able to take out these stitches. Going good. We also came back to look after mum and dad's dog while they went overseas. So they actually went to Turkey as well as Italy and Greece, just to name a few of their places of their awesome trip.
Yeah, so they were gone for over about a month or so while we were doing house and dog sitting for them. But then as soon as they came back, we basically had to help them pack and move houses because they sold their house.
Yeah, so it's been a pretty active couple of months for us. We also learned this new video editing program, so we made a switch over from Adobe Premiere over to DaVinci Resolve, so that's been a trialing period for us.
We're still learning, so we hope these videos look okay to you guys. If you've been following us on Instagram, you would have seen like all these little updates that we've been doing, as well as our Facebook page. So that's always a good way to see what we're up to when we're in our downtimes, that sort of thing.
But it is nice to come out to the local spot again now that the weather is clear, because you don't know how much we've been craving some New Zealand summer.
Yes, oh my goodness. I don't know about the rest of New Zealand and how the weather's been around the country, but it has just been on, off, rain and super lots of wind and all that kind of thing. So it's glorious to have the sunshine again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna make our way all the way around and eventually we'll hit that bridge.
Very close to the train track running over there. So yeah, let's make our way over.
Continuing on, you just cross that little road and then you'll see that the walk continues on over to this area, which is how we get to the bridge. There was actually quite a bit of muddiness at the steps, which we completely did not account for, forgetting how wet and rainy it was yesterday. So at one point, Peter had to like half carry me on so that I wouldn't get my sandals dirty, but then we realized it was just ridiculous, so we started walking the rest of the way. But yeah, look how nice it is here. You've got all the water down that way, water down this way, and a pretty little bridge that curves through.
So cool, look at all these shags on this branch over here. It's a nice area, huh, bud?
Yes, it is. And this is also really good for bike riding too, because it's nice and wide. And I don't know if you can see it or if we'll be able to capture it on our camera, but our car
there
across there. And where were we standing before?
We were on this bridge over here.
No, but like earlier when we were doing the update.
Yeah, there.
I can't even see it. Out that way somewhere.
Sky City is over there.
And I don't know about how long it actually does take to do the full loop. I think before we said something about 45 to 60 minutes, but I'm not sure now because I was trying to time it, but because we take videos and footages and photos and all that kind of thing, it really adds up to it. Hello. Hi, cutie. Very cute. And yes, lots and lots of dogs in this area.
All all up, I think that took us about an hour and a half to loop all the way back around to the car park, which is where we're at right now.
So we're at the main entrance, and a good thing to know is that there's limited car parks, but we are also pretty much directly opposite from Orakei Bay Village, where there's also eateries and all that. But where we were with the Sushi Truck, that's maybe only about a 5-minute drive away because that's just on Shore Road.
It's good to know in case the Sushi Truck is closed, which randomly happens from time to time.
So you've got options for other food places. So we're just going to make our way back down now to the car. We'll
And yeah, just chill out for a while before we head over to Franklin Street or Road.
Franklin Road to go see all the Christmas lights, which is very exciting because they've been cancelled for the last 2 years. So finally we'll get to see it again this year. But we've got to wait till the sun goes down and it's nighttime to get all those shots. So
Yeah.
we'll
See you
in a
then.
bit. So it's about 8:30 now and we're at the top of Franklin Road. So as we were saying before, it's really awesome that we finally get to see this again because it has been cancelled for the last 2 years due to COVID. But yeah, we can already see a lot of the lights come on. I think they usually come on around 7:30 and they'll be going until 10:30 every night until Christmas Eve. So we're very excited to take a walk down and see what houses have got their displays out this year.
Look at that Christmas vibe everywhere. Hey, look at that. Santa in his house.
This guy's actually just still setting up all his lights, so we're watching him put Santa into the sleigh, getting the reindeers lit up. It's really cool to see. It's actually all done by the residents of the street. It's not sponsored or anything, so it's their gift to the community, which is super awesome. Very much in that Christmas spirit.
So I'll give you guys an update on what we've got planned for next year. Yen and I are thinking about going back to Europe. Actually, we are going back to Europe. We've already got our tickets. We don't exactly know where, but our first stop is going to be Australia and then over to Chiang Mai. And then we're heading over to Chiang Mai, staying for about a month. And then we're heading off over to Europe, Italy first, and then a whole bunch of different places. We don't know exactly where, so if you guys have some cool ideas, definitely leave it down in the comments below. And if you have a favorite light display, leave that down in the comments below too. I think mine was probably the spiral lights. What about yours, bud?
Oh, I don't know. The one that had the really modern trees actually went super hard out with their lights, so that looked cool.
Yeah, what an awesome place though. It's gotten better over the years. I remember like when it first started, there really weren't that many displays, but people have gone hard out now.
That brings us to a wrap for this vlog and for all our videos for 2022. We are going to be taking a short break over the Christmas and New Year's period so we can spend time with our friends and family.
Yeah, but before we head overseas again, we are going to do a couple of short trips here in New Zealand. And so if you've got any recommendations, do leave them down in the comments below.
Yeah, we always love hearing your suggestions and ideas. So in the meantime, ngā mihi o te kirihimete me te tauhou. Or otherwise,
Merry
wishing
Christmas.
you a Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year, everyone.
Stay safe, enjoy your holidays, and we'll see you next year.
See ya.